All right, Outer Range, new show on Amazon Prime. Now, this has Josh Brolin in it. I'm a fan of Josh Brolin. You?
I like some Josh Brolin.
So let me tell you the premise of this. Royal Abbott is a Wyoming rancher fighting for his land and family who discovers a mysterious black void in his pasture. Following the arrival of Autumn, a drifter with a connection to Abbott's ranch. While the Abbott family copes with the disappearance of their daughter-in-law, Rebecca, they are pushed further to the brink when a rival family, the Tillersons, try to take over their land. So that's the premise, but this show has layers to it. There's a lot more than that, and I won't go into spoilers or anything, but we did Why Should We Watch Yellowstone? Because I still haven't seen Yellowstone. But you said, do you like cowboy shit? Here we go. This is more cowboy shit.
Right. This feels like because I watched the trailer on it.
Yeah.
Before we started this, and it does seem intriguing. I'm into the sci-fi, but did you ever see Cowboys and Aliens?
No.
With old boy that played most recent 007. Can't remember his name right off the top of my head. But anyways, he plays in Cowboys and Aliens. It's a fucking stupid movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just to sit and watch it for entertainment value. I mean, it's got Harrison Ford in it.
Is it a tongue-in-cheek show?
No, I mean, they try to portray it as, this is real problems that were going on in the Wild West. We got these fucking aliens blocking off our loved ones in the middle of Main Street.
Don't get me wrong. There's some corny things that go on here, and there's some weird things to do with bison. Bison are everywhere. There's bison with arrows stuck in them, and just a ton of bison. I got into it pretty quickly. I like it, but it's also really corny. So I mean, you gotta take kind of what you like out of it. There's a rival family that from this old document map that's going to be able to steal their land and stuff like that. But there is this gigantic hole, and it's a time travel.
Right, and so it also has Will Patton in it. Mm-hmm. He kind of plays a protagonist.
Yeah,
which he was also in Yellowstone.
Okay.
That played a kind of a protagonist.
Wouldn't know.
What are you talking? You loved Yellowstone.
I did. I just mentioned how much I loved not seeing it. There's bull riding, and a lot of bull riding. But it really is. It's kind of. Do you like having to like thought provoking shows?
Yes,
I do, and I don't. Like Inception, too much for me.
I think with that, some of that is you don't know what the real answer is just based on the end of that movie.
Okay.
So it always leaves you wondering,
yeah.
Right? And that's kind of I actually like that.
Okay.
Because that's a movie that will last in your head forever. Right? The Matrix, what if the Matrix is real? Those kinds of thought-provoking questions will make that series just last in your head forever. Inception, Tenet.
Yeah.
That was a tough movie to watch.
Okay.
It jumped around quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it's thought-provoking. Is this technology real? There's been so many movies made about this horse shit. But anyways.
Well, if you end up watching it, we'll do a recap on it. But I'm just saying, I think if I had to convince you to watch it, there is some time travel in there. There's some murder. There's some bull riding. It's
hitting all my boxes.
Oh, I know. I'm checking them all off, right? Well, also, just to maybe convince you more, let me go to Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe these guys can convince you.
Okay. These are always good.
Yeah. As an avid movie buff and a writer, we're dealing with a writer here.
Oh, okay.
I hate to see a good idea wasted. And one was totally wasted on this. Imagine a ranch owner finds a huge hole, perfectly round, on one of his ranges. What a great idea. The first episode was very good, but the rest of them fell into that deep, dark hole. I can't tell you what happened or give spoilers because I have no idea what the story is about. And the writers seem just as clueless as me. They're trying to do Twin Peaks and The Twilight Zone. They fail badly due to a muddled plot, bad acting, graveyard lighting, and a total lack of imagination. Okay, well, they are off on a lot of that stuff. And for them to be a writer, there was like 9 misspelled words. So.
Oh.
Yeah, no big deal.
So he obviously didn't have his Grammarly turned on.
Yeah. Well, here's another one. I was going to give this show a half a star, but the actors are very good in their respective roles, hence the 1 star. So 1 star, you know. Despite the talent, scenery, and sci-fi plot, the show is slow, boring, inconsistent, tons of plot holes, confusing, and badly written, with musical interludes peppered in for no reason. Now, there is a guy that does sing on the show that is very annoying.
Okay.
And he just randomly kind of sings, but
Just like randomly thrown in there through the show.
also Metallica, Seek and Destroy, that's on there when they're about to, get going. There's some.
I liked it back in 1994.
How do you know they didn't fall into that hole and it is 1994?
Oh,
Damn. You know what I'm saying? What a hot mess. Loses focus and introduces corny musical interludes. Now, again, yes, if you get through that. This show doesn't know where it wants to go. If it does, it isn't sharing it with the viewers.
man, it sounds like these people lack imagination. Like they want this show to take them somewhere, and it just could be like based off of what you're saying that maybe this show, the writers want you
Yes.
to take it somewhere.
Yeah, maybe you're too stupid for this show, honestly. Or you lack imagination.
That's
yourself.
usually what it is. People who can do and people who can't write Rotten Tomatoes reviews.
High hopes, but what is this? The land has been in the family for hundreds of years, but only the dad notices the massive hole? Let's also let the creepy girl in who witnessed a murder camp on our land while the neighbor's kids sing top 40 hits to the insane father. This sounds great. Is she against this? Oh, and there's no security cameras anywhere because, it's Wyoming. Okay, what? They're on you want 1,000 acres, you're putting security cams up?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Covering every square inch. It's going to be like Skinwalker Ranch out there.
Just, we know what you're up to.
Right. We
So
know
anyway.
what you're doing, Ghost.
Do you think if you have some time on your hands, you might at least check it out?
Yeah, I'll kick it on tonight and watch an episode or two.
All right. Maybe it'll hook you and you just binge it out.
Yeah, I mean, don't be surprised if I get sucked into a time warp.